On this week's show, join me and my white lab Rikki for a cast and blast adventure to Branch's Seine River Lodge in Sunset Country, Ontario. We're talking some great fall fishing and outstanding grouse hunting to boot. Really, the best of both worlds.
Hey, I've been fishing in Ontario for well over 40 years and have some great fishing memories, not to mention some very close friends. Ontario has some of the best multi-species freshwater fishing in the world. Ontario has a special place in my heart. The Ontario experience captures all of this and more as hosts Troy Linder and Sjodin explore new places, meet some authentic characters, and experience world-class fishing and hunting along the way. The Ontario experience is the next best thing to going on the adventure yourself, and who knows, this unique show just might give you some ideas for your next fishing or hunting trip.
One of the great things about Branch's Seine River Lodge is it's only a 2-hour hop, skip, and jump across the Minnesota border. Of course, there are the comfortable accommodations too, and the homey atmosphere and the incredible cuisine, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's really a top-notch destination, no matter how you slice it. And the beauty of the area is simply unparalleled, especially in the fall. It's called Sunset Country for a good reason. All right, you ready, Darcy?
All ready to go catch some walleye.
Walleyes, it's gonna be a multi-species deal this week, I have a feeling. You guys got pretty much everything you can ask for in this lake.
Pretty much.
There we go, that's a better fish. A little better. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a bass. There. Seine River is well known for smallmouth. Al Linder and Dan Linder from my office were up here last spring and absolutely pounded smallmouth. There we go. I got him.
You got a double.
Oh, yeah,
Mine's
there he
a
goes.
pike.
Look at that.
No, mine got a good small.
Look at this one.
Good, double.
Look at that.
Double. Oh,
Nice.
look at that.
That's Canadian fishing, right?
Yeah, look at that.
Big brown swirlers.
Double header. Who's got the biggest one?
I don't know. I think I do. I deserve it. Isn't that fun? Boy, that is tough to beat, man.
Oh, man.
Tough to beat.
I got to get mine in the boat here.
Okay, you get yours in.
I got to come back and check you out. I don't know if yours is bigger or not. I got a feeling I'm going to acquiesce to him. Whoop. Come here, baby. Yeah, his is bigger. You don't even have to pull him. I'm going to give it to you.
Look at that,
Let me measure up.
Beautiful, man.
Oh, you got me. You got me.
By a little bit, by a hair. Hey, you want some fantastic fishing? You gotta come up to Branch's, in Sunset Country in Northwest Ontario, and you can have, days like this. But these things, obviously, we're up here in the fall right now. They bite year round, and they are so fun to catch. Actually, just started on our first spot, looking for walleyes. Look at there. Not a giant, but you know what? It's a nice little smallmouth, good little start. Started on this first spot looking for walleyes. This time of year, smallmouth are mixed right in. So super cool start, Darcy. Sweet. Darcy's getting us on the fish right away. There she goes. Like I was saying, we're up here in the fall. The fishing in the fall, for me, Darcy, is so much fun because you're catching everything. Walleyes, smallmouth. I think we're gonna try to go after crappies and maybe some perch. And I know that there's a spot out here that's got some really big northerns too.
Yes, we're gonna go for one.
Super cool. Again, fall fishing in Ontario. It's really tough to beat. Good start. It's a good start. This segment is brought to you by Tourism Northern Ontario.
You were farting around that whole time I was marking fish.
Oh, I know you were. Look at this. Just as you say that. This one's got a little more juice to it. Maybe we'll net it. Oh yeah, walleye. Actually, a flipper. Look at this. First walleye of the day. Sweet. Actually, a nice eater size.
Perfect, yep.
I think they probably get bigger in here as well, but this is a good start to our walleyes. Actually got here a little bit ago, caught a nice smallmouth, and now we're on to walleyes. There, Seine River. Branches. If you're gonna eat walleyes, that's the size to eat right there. Perfect. Can't beat that, right? This lake is full of smallmouth, walleyes. I heard there's some big pike in here too. Crappies and even perch. I think there's probably a few other species too. This lake's got everything in it. So does it have lake trout in it too?
The only thing basically there isn't is lake trout and muskie. It's pretty well everything else.
There's a couple that apparently that aren't in the system, but there's plenty of others. So we'll let this one go and catch another one. On the board, walleyes. Sweet walleye. You know what, we're up here, we're gonna try to fish for as many species as Seine River has. So far we've got smallmouth and now a walleye. I was using my all-time favorite jigging Raps. I love that all year long, especially midsummer to fall. It's great bait. Caught a couple real small ones, lost a nice smallmouth. Caught a smallmouth, but I switched to this ripping Rap. 2 minutes, it's like boom. Already had one. He's like, I got fish down there, switched, got it down there right away. So you just really need to bring a few different selections from jigging Raps to, you know, crankbaits, plastics, jigs obviously are a mainstay for Canada. Jigging minnow, jigging plastics, they're all great baits for walleyes and smallmouth and pretty much everything we're gonna fish this week. Even pike love plastics, right? So bring a nice selection of baits. You don't know what they're gonna be biting on. Right now we're in a fall pattern. They're really transitioning to different spots. Their feeding patterns are different, so you really need to pack a number of different things when you're coming up here to Ontario. My dog Rikki and I couldn't have been more excited for our first morning grouse hunt of our fall cast and blast stay at Branch's Seine River Lodge. They've got tons of huntable land and birds everywhere. Give him up, Rikki! Fetch him up! Go get her! Go get it! Fetch it up! Fetch it up, girl! Go get it! Fetch it up! Fetch it up! Good girl! Bring it here! Come! Come! Good girl! Good girl! Come on! Come on! Good girl! Nice job! Sweet! Look at there! You know, we actually came up here last year on her first hunt. First grouse hunt. Now, this is a tradition for us. We're gonna come back every year. She actually cut her teeth on grouse in Ontario. And now look at that, she's already an old hat. Right away in the morning, first day, first grouse. We're gonna get a few of these today, and we're gonna get back to camp. We're gonna get back to Branch's Seine River Lodge, and we're gonna cook some of these up. These are my favorite bird by far. They're so delicious. So, first one of the day, bud. Good job, way to get it up. Oh, I hear another bird. No. Go get it, fetch it up, go get it. Fetch it up, girl. This is awesome. I actually shot that bird. She went and got it. Grouse make a super distinct sound. It actually is a beep, 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 beep. We're kind of talking about what we just did. I hear this one behind us. Turn around, this thing's running through the woods. Boom, 2 grouse just like that back to back. Come on, girl, go get it. Fetch it up, fetch it up. This is so cool. Love watching my dog find these birds and retrieve them. Fetch him up, girl, fetch it up. Yes, I love this. Good girl, nice job. Again, it's so crazy. So I equate watching your dog work, which is simply amazing watching these, because it's the nose, trust the nose. Trust the nose like you trust your hummingbird electronics, right? Your sonar. When you see her eyes go brighten up and her nose and she starts going crazy, trust their dog, because they have got it built in. Great job, buddy. Let's go get a couple more. We just hit the end of the trail, we're heading back. It was probably about a 45-minute walk. So one thing to keep in mind on these trails, these birds are not stationary. They're moving all the time, they're looking for food. So hunt it on the way back as well. You might be hunting at a little faster pace, but I'm actually watching her most of the time anyway. When I see her ears perk up and her eyes and her nose really start working, you know there's a bird in the area. But don't miss out on your trip back out that same trail, because by the time we get back to where those birds were, it's probably another 40 minutes. So there might be birds. More times than not, I've seen birds coming out just as well as I've seen them coming in. So let's keep working, girl. Come on. This segment is brought to you by Go Hunt, Ontario.
The camp's been here since the early 1930s. It was kind of hewn out of the local logs. We don't know exactly who started it, but my parents had an opportunity to purchase it in the late 60s in 1967. They bought it. At that time it was a train-in camp. Highway 11 had just gone through a couple years earlier, so there was new things happening, new tourists coming to the region. My dad put a road in right after they bought it, so it became a drive-in camp. But it was pretty rustic for several years. It was basically 3 cabins and a small lodge where they did the cooking. Over the years, they gradually did improvements to the point where, you know, we'd add running water, we'd add electricity. Every year there was a little bit of incremental creature comforts added to the facility.
The lodge was an addition this summer, and it accommodated up to 24 people for meals, probably a few more if we get more bookings for that. We've had groups come in and, you know, play cribbage in here in the evening and just enjoy the beautiful view and the sunsets that we get here. And hopefully we'll be able to view some beautiful northern lights from this location too.
We've already got a few, we got a couple more to get. The nice thing about Ontario is you can shoot 5 a day, and you can, for your limit, but you get 15 in possession. So if you're up here all week, the beauty of going to Branch's Seine River Lodge is you can hunt for 3 days, or hunt as many days you want, but you can get up to 15. Then you get to go fishing. What I want to do is I want to hunt in the mornings and actually go fishing in the evenings, so kind of split up the day. The best of both worlds, you can't beat it. Branch's Seine River Lodge is a perfect operation to do exactly that. So we got a good start. We got 3 in the truck. Get it, girl. Fetch it up. Okay, let's go find it. It's over here somewhere. Rikki, right over there. Fetch it up. It's over here somewhere. Fetch it up. Fetch it up. Oh, there it is. Good girl. Perfect. Fetch. Come. 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 Good girl. Nice. Way to find it. That's exactly why you bring a dog, because I don't know if I would have found that bird. I knew I winged it. Sometimes what happens is you wing them, they hit the ground and they just take off running. But like I said, I knew that I put it down, but there was 3 birds. So there's probably another 1 or 2 around here. So, oh, there goes. Got it, get it, girl, get it. Good girl, come. Come. That a girl, we treated it, didn't we? Good, give. Nice job. Typically, these aren't very pressured birds and they don't go very far, but she kicked it up, and I knew that typically what happens is nice having a dog is they won't go far. Sometimes they get treed. And when you're talking early season, Ontario, Sunset Country, it is so thick out here, so you kind of take your spots where you can get them, and these are great tasting birds, and I don't want to miss any opportunity. So she did a great job. She did her job. I ended up doing mine.
Did you know that ruffed grouse are one of 10 species of grouse native to North America? And of these, it is the ruffed grouse that is most pursued by hunters of the birds. One way to locate ruffed grouse is to seek out the drumming of the male ruffed grouse, a sound made by the bird beating the air with its wings to create a vacuum. This display is usually made on a log, a stone, or a mound of dirt, which the male uses as a stage to display his motions and attract hens to its location. The spring mating rituals are critical. With the ruffed grouse living a short lifespan, only some 55% of the brood hatched in spring survive through early winter. The good news is that hunting and proper harvest management for forest lands has done much to keep ruffed grouse lands productive.
There we go. Yeah. Darcy's got us on the fish. This one feels a little better. Oh yeah, that's a keeper. Woo! Darcy's got us on the walleyes. Change techniques, find what they want to eat. And right now it's just something really easy. Great walleye. You know what, we're gonna keep a few of these for shore lunch.
Yeah.
Put a few in the box.
Yep.
Sweet, one for the box, one for shore lunch. Hey Darcy, you guys on fish, how long have you been doing this? How long have you been guiding? How long have you been with Branches Seine River Lodge?
Guiding for 12 years now and been at Branches for 5 years, but 3 years full-time guiding.
So you love it?
Love it.
There we go. Another walleye, walleye, walleye. Another one for the box. Look at that.
Good job.
Just a cookie cutter shore lunch walleye. Look at that. Sweet. We are on the program now. Great for the pan. So a beautiful part about being up here when we are right now, we're actually up here in the first week of October, is not only get to do some of the best fishing, but you also get to do some hunting. We're up here doing some grouse hunting, so it's a cast and blast, catching walleyes. We're gonna try to go after some pike. We already got some smallmouth bass. Where else can you do that? Sunset Country, Northwest Ontario, Branches, Seine River Lodge. If catching the walleyes wasn't fun enough in itself, keeping some eater-sized fish in the box sure had my appetite piqued. And I was definitely looking forward to Branches' famous fish fry for supper. You know, there's really no substitute for fish, potatoes, beans, and all the fixing prepared by folks like Quint and Lori who do it day in and day out. It's simply some of the best fried fish I've ever had. Catch him up! Catch him up, girl! Go get it! You know what? I really love hunting mornings because of the moisture on the ground, and I like hunting rain. Again, because of the moisture, it actually holds the scent longer of these birds for the dog, so she'll pick up that scent easier and longer because, again, it stays longer because of the moisture. But I've always had some of my best days during rain, but also mornings because it's like I said, you get that moisture and she picks that scent up early. But great start to the day, day 2. Sweet. Let's go find some more, Rikki. Yep. Good girl. You got some of those in there. We've had some amazing grouse hunting this week. Sunset Country of Ontario has some of the best grouse hunting anywhere. You know what else is some of the best grouse hunting anywhere? Branches Seine River Lodge. They got great grouse hunting and amazing multi-species fishing as well. They've got it all. Hey, we've had a great week. Good job. Let's get back and get packed up and head out tomorrow morning. I'm up here in Sunset Country of Ontario, a great place to come up and get grouse. In fact, we got our limit today. I want to show you a great way to prepare grouse, my favorite way by far. And it's really simple. So you take the breasts out of the grouse, right? Super simple again. Take it out, and this is really all you have left. Really no waste at all. My favorite way to do it is the simplest way. It's something my parents taught me when I was a kid. I still love it today. It's definitely my favorite game bird to eat by far. So let me show you, again, a simple way to prepare it. It takes 5 minutes. So let's get this started. All it is, throw some butter in a hot pan. Take breasts. It's just a, this is the same stuff I use for cooking fish, just a fish batter, whatever. Like, I mean, I fish Fry Magic or Shoreline. It doesn't really matter. It's more about getting the seasoning in there. But just get a little bit of seasoning in water is what I prefer, because if you use egg, it gets just way too thick and overbearing. So just roll it in the batter and throw in the hot butter. It's not grease, it's not oil, it's butter. So I mean, that's kind of, right, it seems unhealthy, but again, it's super delicious. So again, maybe takes you 5 minutes. You're cooking it over a medium heat. This is your finished product. You know, when I was a kid in Minnesota, and I'm still from there, but when I was younger, the grouse population was on an all-time high. We don't have that population anymore, and that's why I come up to Sunset Country of Ontario, because the population is through the roof. It literally took us till noon today to get our limit, which is 5. But the end product is this. Oh man. That's why I come up here, because I need more of this. Grouse is by far my favorite game bird to eat. So good.